If you clicked on this video, one thing is clear. You are not average. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Your habits are. If you clicked on this video, one thing is clear. You are not average. But the bitter truth is, your habits are completely average. Today, there's a pandemic spreading across the world. No, I'm not talking about a virus. I'm talking about a mental disease called mediocrity. The disease of settling. Socrates once said, "There is no greater shame than growing old without seeing the strength your body and mind are capable of." Think about that for a second. Are you living or just existing? Today we're going to expose the lie you've been told your entire life. We're diving into the minds of David Goggins, Friedrich Nietzsche, and modern neuroscience. The story begins in David Goggins' office. A 25-year-old guy walks in, asking for guidance. He says, "David, I've tried everything. I can't lose weight. I don't know what to do with my future. Sometimes I think about joining the army. Sometimes starting a gym. Maybe business." Goggins looked at him. 5 minutes. That's all it took. He realized the problem wasn't his weight. It wasn't his career. The problem was he had already quit on life. Every time things got hard, he changed direction. Every time it hurt, he backed off. He had lost the ability to face discomfort. And that is mediocrity. Does this sound familiar? We live in a world where people say, "Just study enough to pass. Just find a comfortable job." Comfort has become our god. But here's a psychological truth. Your brain is not designed to make you great. It's designed to keep you safe. Your limbic system, your frog brain, resists risk. When you try to wake up at 4 a.m., it whispers, "Go back to sleep." You're not lazy. You're just a slave to your biology. And mediocrity is that slavery. You want to feel superior among average people, so you surround yourself with weak environments. But Friedrich Nietzsche said, "Become who you are." And who you are is not found in comfort. It's forged in struggle. Neuroscience proves this. There's a part of your brain called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, your willpower muscle. Studies show it grows when you do things you don't want to do, when you force yourself to train, when you take cold showers, when you push through resistance. Your brain literally becomes stronger. So if you're avoiding struggle, your brain is shrinking. Now think about the top 1%. What makes them different? Not talent, not luck, pain tolerance. They don't ask, "Is this possible?" They ask, "Am I willing to suffer for it?" David Goggins once ran a 100-mile race with almost no preparation. At 70 miles, his body shut down. His feet were bleeding. His kidneys were failing. Every logical voice said, "Stop." But something inside him said, "Because I'm a hard motherfucker." That wasn't motivation. That was identity. And that's when he discovered the 40% rule. When your mind says you're done, you're only at 40%. The rest is still inside you. Marcus Aurelius said, "The obstacle is the way." Here's the paradox. The more you avoid pain, the more life hurts you. But when you choose pain, life loses its power over you. Right now, there's a gap between who you are and who you could be. That gap is why you feel empty. And how do you fill it? Scrolling, junk food, distractions. But deep down, your soul knows the truth. You're capable of more. Every small win rewires your brain. Winning becomes a habit. So does losing. When you hit snooze, you train yourself to lose. So how do you break this cycle? Not motivation. Motivation is temporary. You need identity. Do things you hate every day. Cold showers, hard workouts, reading when you don't feel like it. Because you're training your brain who's in control. NASA doesn't look for talent. They look for resilience. Because greatness is built on struggle. Tonight, stand in front of a mirror. No lies, no excuses. Tell yourself the truth. That's real self-love. Not comfort, not validation. Discipline. One day, you'll be lying on your deathbed, and two people will stand in front of you. The person you became, and the person you could have been. If they look like strangers, that's hell. But if they are the same, that's heaven. The choice is yours. Don't like this video, don't subscribe. Unless you're serious. But if you're ready to kill mediocrity, drop your city in the comments. Let's see where the real 1% are hiding.